Thank you, Mandy. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Robert Rowley. I'm the Operations Manager of Australian Fresh Salads Baby Leaf operation in Maffra, Victoria, which is in East Gippsland. We harvest baby leaf for 10 months of the year. I'm fairly new to the vegetable industry. I spent 20 years in the transport industry. 3 years ago, had a bit of a change in my life and got involved in the vegetable industry. After starting as a tractor driver, it took me about 2.5 years to work my way up through the business and now be in charge of 15 people in the peak of our season. I'm also heavily involved in my community as president of my local cricket club, on my son's school council and a member of the CFA. That's enough about me. With my fellow growing leaders, we've developed our strategy around education of the industry as a whole. As you have heard from Karen and Charmaine and Mandy, we've been able to produce a video, present a brochure and show how these impacted on social media. For my part of our presentation, I'll be talking about our leadership experiences. Before we were able to put our video together, we first had to approach people. For Karen and myself, the extroverts of the group, this was quite an easy task. But for Mandy and Charmaine, our introverts, the task was a little bit harder. But to their credit, they got out of their comfort zone, were able to go and engage with people, convince them that our project was a good idea, and get them involved with our scheme. What we have learnt, firstly for me and I'm sure for all of my colleagues here today, is that if you set a time frame, stick to it. And if you don't think the time frame is realistic, be honest enough to say and work out a better time frame. How our group has made this happen? Firstly, by keeping in touch via email, texts, phone calls, conference calls, and individual phone calls. And by helping us, by going through that process, it has helped us to do our presentation to you all today. Secondly, as we were told by all of our MPs and senators on Tuesday, make sure that if you want to get your message out there, keep repeating it over and over again. By the time you're sick of hearing it, people are just about the stage of starting to take notice. Great advice, Senators Colbeck and Lambie, and also Karina Arti of AP-VMA. From where I sit today, where I believe we'll be in 12 months, for me personally, I've already seen a massive change in how I handle my workers. I'm more tolerant and willing to listen to what they have to say. This has been the same in my private life. Growing leaders has made me a better person. It has given me the tools to strive to be a better leader, and hopefully I can help other people along the way. Mandy now has the ability to exude confidence, be more attentive and take criticism, and be willing to back her decisions. Charmaine has told me that growing leaders has opened her eyes, not only within the industry, but in her family life as well. Karen has learnt how to deal with introverted people a lot more and become more aware of people's needs and feelings. In regards to the video you've just seen, we've been given great advice. For example, we need to add a 30-second commentary to explain to the viewers why our participants are holding up the sign, I belong. Work on getting a web page attached and hopefully connect with AusVeg and try to get them to take on this initiative and run with it. Darren Chester, my local MP from Gippsland, also suggested to us that we may need to add to the campaign how to cook our product. Families are all busy these days and we're an instant society and want good quality, but also want to know how to use it. We can see this initiative as being the key to getting all of the horticulture sector to start working together, or at least this is what we believe. As we've been through this process and we know how hard it is at an industry level, that we would be willing to be the next leaders to step up and to help advance the industry. As you can see, this is already attracting media attention, so watch this space. To finish off, I would like to hand over to Fung from the Australian Export Leaders Strategy Group. Before Fung comes up, I'd like to leave you all with some words of wisdom today. 2-for-1 cocktails might sound good at the time, but nothing good can come from it. Thank you, and I belong.